Alright guys, so I've been trying to make this video for quite a bit, but I kept postponing it because I really thought things were gonna get better, but actually they don't, and it's getting even worse, so I have to kind of make this. Modern Warfare 3 has kind of a big issue right now, and it's not like bug problem or performance problem or anything like that. It has to do with the tier 3 red zone, and that problem is, well, look at this. You see all these people already going to tier 3? Wait for another few minutes and then you'll understand what I mean. Before I go into details about this, I'm using the Akimbo Renetti today because I know a lot of you are gonna ask about this. Most likely gonna put the loadout on the screen right now. I do prefer the Akimbo than the conversion kit. I know a lot of people say that it's better the conversion kit because of the full automatic mode, but I think the double pistols actually have a lot better damage output and everything. But yeah, I do have some perks with me. I'm gonna use BAP2 and an epic tool. I don't want to use a legendary yet. And yeah, tier 3 definitely doesn't feel right at the moment. And that is because there's way too many people going there as soon as the game starts. And I don't have a specific problem with that. You know, it's okay. People just spawn in with a lot of good stuff. People do the tombstone glitch and everything, and they have legendary tools in BAP3 right off the bat or max essence to actually pack a punch to level 3. But the problem is, for people who play solo, or for other people that don't have Scorchers, for example, because in pretty much every team that you already see here, there's gonna be people with Scorchers. We are not getting contracts. There's definitely not enough contracts in tier 3 to actually do anything. Yeah, right now I can definitely go in and snag one of the 3 that already are here, but that's not the point. After the first few minutes of the game, the whole freaking server is gonna be in tier 3, and you're gonna be left there waiting minutes and minutes to actually get a contract, and you're not gonna get it because people with the Scorchers and everything are gonna snag everything from you. Luckily, I can take this HVT contract right here. I'm gonna put a screenshot on the screen right now to show you one of my games of zombies. And as you can see in this picture, I'm the only person outside tier 3. And if you ask me, that is actually pretty darn ridiculous. And I feel like the devs definitely have to look into this and actually rethink how tier 3 works or how contracts work or something like that. Because this is not right. This is definitely getting out of hand. People can't basically do anything in this game because, well, we don't have the chance. And this is not fair to the solo people. And before everybody loses their mind and everything, I know there's gonna be a lot of people who say, hey, you know what, you can just join other people and do contracts together. Well, that's true as well, but I don't want to keep joining teams and leaving teams and doing all that kind of stuff. And once again, the discounts don't work because the containment levels are pretty much bugged sometimes. But yeah, you could do that, but that's not how it should work. If I want to play solo, I want to play solo. End of discussion. I don't want to join teams. I don't want to join and leave teams. So I can have to play the game the way I want. I want to play solo. I want to have my contracts that I want to do. I'm actually gonna use the Juggernaut because disciples are pretty mental right now. And another really big issue with this that I've been seeing happening a lot, it has to do with the contracts that you actually get. For example, the delivery cargo. This thing has happened to me quite a few times already, and it's definitely frustrating and really annoying seeing this in the zombie community. Oh my god, we got a flawless crystal. It's actually pretty insane. I'll definitely take that. So for example, I picked up a delivery contract, and I managed to beat 2 guys that were running towards the same contract, and I managed to pick it up first. Guess what the guys did? They scorched to where the contract spawns, which is there. Actually, I cannot ping. Basically, they went here with the Scorcher. They waited for me to open the door. They snagged my vehicle and then drove it in the water. Just because they couldn't get the contract before me. And I don't want to sound mean or anything, but this is not how you play a game. This is definitely becoming an issue, and definitely the devs have to look into this to find a way to balance things so everybody will have something to do. I mean, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people with me included already in tier 3. And the game started 7 minutes ago. literally 7 minutes ago. I mean, yeah, there's still quite a few out there, and maybe this is one of the luckier games. But usually by now, tier 3 is already filled, and basically you have no contracts to do. I mean, the only contract out there, I mean, there's 3 contracts. I could take this port control. And as I said, this is a lucky lobby because it doesn't seem like people are flying around and doesn't seem like they have scorches and everything. But a game where some people have scorchers, well, there's absolutely nothing for you to do against those guys. They will just snag every type of contract ever. And you know, that's okay, people team up to be a 6-man team to do contracts fast and stuff, but for everybody else who wants to run solo and such, there's nothing left to do. And that is pretty darn annoying. Alright, let's do this really fast. We can get more money so we can pack a punch or a gun. So yeah, I really want you guys to let me know in the comments below. I know, as I said, a lot of you are gonna disagree with what I'm saying right now, because a lot of you probably think that it's nice to share contracts and stuff like that. But, you know, there's a huge majority of people who actually play the game solo and enjoy this experience and everything. So I don't understand why we can't have this nice experience in the game. Like, if I want to play solo, I should be able to queue in solo. I really think this game will need a solo mode, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. But I really want you guys to let me know in the comments below what is your experience with tier 3 lately. I know I've seen some people in the live streams and everything saying that tier 3 is not that flooded for them, and maybe it really depends on the place you actually play from. Oh my god, these zombies are so fast, it's insane. And also, there's been a lot of mentions about zombie buffs lately as well, and there's another reason for that. There's a lot more zombies around lately because there's a lot of people who actually cancel the contracts. So maybe they only have the escort contract or sport control that they don't actually want, so they pick it up and cancel it to actually spawn another contract. And basically the contract that they cancelled will spawn in the zombies for the contract, but because it's cancelled, it will keep spawning zombies. I know some of you will not believe this, but it happened to me multiple times. There's just moments where there's so many zombies in the game, it's absolutely ridiculous. And this is the reason why. Because there's people who don't like a specific contract, so they pick it up and cancel it to actually spawn another one. And look at that. 2 contracts in the tier 3 zone. That guy definitely has a scorcher. And I think it's gonna be quite hard for me to actually get a contract right now, because these guys are most likely gonna take that one. By the time I get to sport control, maybe that's my chance, because not everybody likes sport control. But basically, you guys get the point. There's definitely a problem with tier 3 right now, and there's definitely something that has to be done so everybody can have a nice experience. For example, like this. I got lucky that this actually spawned next to me. And I did actually do this myself. There was moments where I waited so long to get contracts and I couldn't, that I basically just camped where I knew a contract would spawn so I can actually get it. And talking about that deliver cargo contract, you know, there's a lot of people who actually just camp that place and there's no way you actually get it. I can't do this. Well, we're gonna pack a punch of this contract. Or there's people who are playing in a 6-man team, and while 4 or 5 people do one contract, the third guy, or not the third guy, the last guy, will basically sit around the place that a contract will spawn, and as soon as they're done with that contract, the guy picks up immediately the next contract. So again, that leaves us hanging with no contracts to play in, or to play with. This is definitely one of the better games, because there's actually quite a few people outside tier 3. I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. That's actually quite a lot for my servers, at least. And I'm not gonna lie, this Renetis Path to Epic, still pretty darn good. Still pretty darn good. I know the conversion key got a nerf, but you know, I think it's still quite alright, but I prefer the Kimbo. And I know that probably a lot of you are also gonna comment that this is actually not an issue in the game and that I'm just trying to say this because I don't want to play with anybody in the team. But you know, one thing that I really enjoy about the round-based experience of zombies from the previous games, even though I really don't know how to play those games too much, they had a solo experience and that was just absolutely fantastic. Oh my god, we get a ray gun. Okay, it's pretty cool. That is actually pretty darn nice. You know, let's go kill a Mega Abomination. We haven't done that this game yet. I mean, look at the amount of people there, man. There's only one contract left on the map. Another one just popped up there. But as I said, Sport Control is definitely not the contract that everybody wants. Oh, I kind of forgot to pack a punch my weapon. You know, this is basically just gonna be a commentary with me just running around actually commenting about the game and everything. But, you know, I've said it during the live streams and I really wanted to take this off my chest. And as I said, I know a lot of people are not gonna agree with me and everything, but that's fine. You know, this is just my opinion. But I really feel like this is an actual issue with the game right now. And, you know, this also means a good thing. That there's so many people in tier 3. It's nice to see that players actually understand the game now and got the hang of it so they can actually, you know, stand the chance in tier 3 by themselves. Which is pretty great, but it kind of ruins a lot of the red zone, the high tier zone experience, because, well, there's not that much to do for a solo players, or not even for a solo players. If there's like a really well coordinated 6-man team that has scorches and everything, it's gonna be really freaking hard for anybody to pick up a contract. I mean, look at that, there's nothing around here. And this guy's picked up Sport Control, and I'm pretty sure they're not gonna do it. I'm pretty sure they're gonna cancel it because maybe they just don't like the contract, and that's fine. Again, that is fine, but it should not be the way that this game should work. I feel like every team should at least have their own set of contracts that they can do and nobody else can take them away. Or how my experience was with the deliver cargo, where people just steal the truck to throw it in the water because they couldn't get it in time. I feel like basically that vehicle should be only driven by you, the person who starts the contract. And also these Mega Abominations that you kill around the map, I've seen a lot of people just, you know, you basically leave the Mega Abomination down to 1 HP, and it might just happen now. You leave it to 1 HP, and then someone just comes in and takes the loot. Just like that. You basically wasted all that time fighting the Mega Abomination, and some random guy just comes in and takes the cash and everything. And, you know, again, that is not a very great thing to do in a game, especially a game like this where there's no PvP and everything. And it's kind of making the game a bit toxic, in my opinion. It's kind of making the game a bit toxic because everybody's on the run for essence, for contracts, and for everything. How is this guy so fast, man? These zombies, some of them are literally juiced up. Like they are so freaking fast, it's insane. Okay, I want to do one more Mega Abomination, I guess. And maybe we can just head out or something. I don't want to bore you guys with 40 minutes of just me complaining about the game. Of course, I still enjoy this game. I still think it's the best experience in zombies right now. I did play round-based, and although I really enjoyed the mode as well, I feel like open world has more replayability, if you ask me. Did he buff the Mega Bomb? You know, actually that's a pretty cool hidden change. The Mega getting back by the disciples. But although it has kind of an issue because the termites now might just kill the Mega in one shot, just like that. And now he got buffed again because the disciple died. Oh god, that is not good. Disciples, stop it. Thank you. These disciples are pretty much the absolute best and strongest bosses in the game. I've always asked if the disciples could buff the red worm. Imagine that. There's so many zombies, it's insane. And even though these Renettes are really good, it's kind of hard for me to keep up with everything. Yeah, from time to time you are gonna meet nice people that will just help you out, kill the horde around you and everything. But most of the time these people will just want to steal your loot. And that is kind of weird. And annoying, if you ask me. But hey, it is what it is. Okay, I'm gonna take this for next game actually. I'm gonna put that in my backpack. But yeah, as I said, I do want you guys to let me know in the comments. What do you think about this? How is your experience with tier 3 lately? And if you think this should be changed or not. As I said, I know this is not everybody's problem right now in tier 3. But this is definitely a problem in the game. And I really feel like they should do something about this. Maybe they should expand tier 3. Maybe they should, I don't know, do something else. Have every team has its own set of contracts that they can do. Because, you know, it's a bit annoying going to the red zone and having pretty much the whole server there. Basically hunting for contracts. It's just not the best experience ever. Alright, let's take down this Mega Abomination and then we'll head out. Alright, buddy. And also killing Mega Abominations lately is so easy. Oh my god, these pistols are doing some mad damage. Look at this thing. That is mental. And there we go. And now... Luckily nobody was like right next to me because I'm pretty sure people will just go and try to steal everything that I did there. But anyways, this is my oh my lord, there's so many zombies here, it's insane. This is my experience with tier 3. Luckily, not the whole server goes through the dark ether, and that is still a place for you to actually play solo, but we only have 3 contracts there anyways. But yeah, I want you guys to let me know in the comments how your experience with all of this is, and yeah, if you enjoyed this kind of talk and you would like to see more content like this, me bragging about stuff, let me know in the comments. As always guys, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe for more content, and I'm gonna go roll on the mystery box to find the secret weapon, the aftermarket part that hasn't been released yet. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, bye bye.